Welcome to Art and Soul, where we explore the deeper emotional and spiritual layers of creativity and how art becomes a form of healing, intuition, and truth. I'm Tristan, and today's episode is personal. It's one I've never fully shared in this way before. It's about art, yes. It's about how creativity can be a form of quiet rebellion, even in environments that feel draining or toxic. This is the story of how I used color therapy, musical vibration, and flow state to stay grounded, stay inspired, and shine something positive into places that weren't always supportive of the soul. Let's get into it. Let's be honest, a lot of people dream of working in a major studio or corporation, especially in animation, design, or entertainment. And yes, there are beautiful moments of collaboration and amazing people along the way. But what folks don't see is the other side: the pressure, the deadlines, the creative micromanagement, the politics, the burnout, and the way the soul slowly gets dimmer if you're not careful. And sometimes the environment itself just isn't healthy. I found myself in that place for years, doing work I cared about, but surrounded by energy that didn't nourish or inspire. The art I loved became something I had to protect rather than something I got to explore. Maybe you've been there too, a job you wanted, but a culture you didn't. And in that space, something inside me asked, how do I stay whole in a place that's fracturing my spirit? So, this idea came to me when things felt particularly heavy. I thought, what if I bring healing into my work? Quietly, subtly, without anyone needing to know. What if I used color, not just aesthetically, but energetically? What if I built my backgrounds around pure, intentional hues that aligned with the body's energy centers, the chakras? Not in an obvious way, not in a way anyone would paint out on a color script, but in a way that infused a little bit of balance into the frame. So I started choosing colors deliberately. Root, deep reds and warm earth grounding the scene. Sacral, creative oranges adding emotional warmth. Solar plexus, bright yellows sparking empowerment. Heart, soft greens bringing harmony and calm. Throat, honest blues communicating clarity. Third eye, indigos adding depth and intuition. And crown, violets creating space for imagination. I wasn't just painting backgrounds anymore. I was painting frequency. I saw it as a kind of energetic smuggling, bringing light into a system that wasn't always light-filled. And then I added another layer. While I painted, I listened to music that lifted my vibration. High-frequency tracks, meditative tones, music that moved something inside of me. I wanted the emotional state I was in to seep into the work, and slowly something incredible happened. So the more I infused the work with intention, the more things around me began to shift. First, I changed. The stress became more manageable. The negativity around me affected me less. My nervous system steadied. Painting felt like reclaiming oxygen, like taking back a part of myself I had lost. Then the artwork changed. It became more resonant, more magnetic, more emotionally alive. People started saying things like, wow, this background feels good. This one has a vibe to it. I don't know why, but I like this one the most. They weren't feeling the chakra theory, of course. They were feeling the psychology, because color affects us deeply. Reds stimulate attention and vitality. Oranges evoke warmth and creativity. Yellows uplift mood. Greens reduce visual stress and settle the nervous system. Blues create trust and serenity. And purples ignite introspection and imagination. Whether you speak in the language of energy or the language of psychology, the impact is the same. Working in that environment taught me something I didn't expect. I learned that creativity is not just an output, it's a protective field. When you're intentional with color, with emotion, with music, and with vibration, your work becomes a portal, a sanctuary, a quiet revolution. No one knew what I was doing. I wasn't trying to be mystical. I was trying to survive. But looking back, I realized I wasn't just protecting myself. I was putting medicine into the world, one frame at a time, because art is never just visual. It's emotional, it's energetic, it's psychological, it's spiritual, and every brushstroke carries the state of the person holding the brush. For anyone in a toxic creative environment, if you're listening to this and you're in a place that feels draining, here's what I want you to know. You don't have to wait for the environment to change before you bring change into the environment. You can use color as therapy, music as grounding, intention as shield, flow as liberation, and creativity as medicine. Your art can be a lifeline. It can restore you. It can uplift others without them even realizing why. It can be your way of bringing light into places that don't make room for it. And sometimes that quiet act of creation is the loudest act of resistance. Thank you for joining me for this deeper, more personal episode of the Art and Soul Show. If this resonated with you, if you ever used your creativity to survive something difficult, if you ever turned art into therapy or protection, know that you are not alone, and know that what you create, even under pressure, carries more healing power than you think. Your art is a transmission. Your vibration matters, and you have the ability to infuse beauty into places that desperately need it. Until next time, keep creating, keep listening inward, and keep letting your soul shine even in the places that try to dim it.